I am having so much fun with this game, Precursors, and I haven't even gone to space yet. I'm just still in the first world. I just got a buggy, and I've done like probably 50 side quests so far. It's just fun, man. I like this game a lot. Oh, wait a minute. I loaded an old save. I want to show you this quest. Well, this is where I am in the game. But I did this quest. I just want to show it to you. Hold on. Let's blaze up. I need to blaze up. That's why, dude, pulling over in my car in all three of these games, my car, which is basically my base on wheels, which has like 200 rifles in the trunk from dead bodies that I drive to the merchant. Like, I just love pulling over and smoking a bowl. Like none of these quests. Yeah, now that I think of it, I don't think a single one of the quests in any of the games had a time limit. And I love that. And there's no stupid stuff like, oh, come back at a certain hour. You know, it's like, if you go to a guy at nighttime, guess what? The cutscene's going to be in nighttime. It's going to be in the dark. It's like, I love that. It's so free and open. You could be in a quest. You could have 100 quests active at once. And you could just be like, this quest is too hard. You could just bail on it and come back 100 gameplay hours later. It's just like, so awesome. Hold on, let's smoke some weed. I got some good weed today. My weed's always good, but it's still nice getting new weed. It's, you know what I mean? It's just a new flavor. A new, what's the word? A new strain. Okay, so basically what I did was I wanted to show off this quest. Get the Flower of the Mountains. They're all good quests. I mean, this is just an example. Oh, and by the way, this game looks bad by default. It looks orange by default. Here, let me show you. So, you simply just need to take any color temperature tool, like even your monitor might have a setting. But this game is too much in the warm color range. It's just color temperature. That's the only thing. You see this? So if I go all the way to the left, it's blue. If I go all the way to the right, it's red. So this game had it like 20% too much in the red. So simply just putting it to like 15% is all you need, and all the colors just like, now the sky is blue, the clouds are white, the sand is lighter. It just fixes all the colors. They're just correct now. Like I'm like obsessed with, well, not obsessed, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm really good, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm really good at like telling if a game has like a tint or something. You know what I mean? Okay, sorry, let's go. But like, a lot of games do have tints, just like a tint. Like, I don't know if it's maybe, dude, this machine gun is awesome. Like, it really is helping me. I bought 300 rounds for it, which was $1,200, and it absolutely mows down the raiders. Hold on, let me kill this guy with a gun. It's just, I'm not trying to say it's the best game ever made. No, it's not. It's just dumb fun. But like, think about it. Games like this don't exist really. Like, you could fly to space and shit. Like, what other company is there? Like, there's Bethesda that makes games like this, like open world with tons of quests. Like, it's just different and it's new and it's just something I didn't know existed. It's got bad camera bobbing when you injure your leg, but that's not a big deal. You could just heal. It's still bobbing.
Я концентрируюсь на вибрации священ... В городе? Да там, если...
I love this game. It's just a good game. It's just like, everything works well. I like the combat better. Well, that's not true. Okay, I like AK-47s more than I like space guns. That's all I'm going to say. I'm just going to leave it at that. But I'm still so stoked because these guys make compelling game worlds. And you see how it's like a flat game world right now? Don't worry. These guys make caves, hills, caverns, like lakes, like quarries. Like, I just, over the last 2 months of my life, you could see on my YouTube channel, like, I'm kind of like going crazy, actually. Like, these games can't be real. It's just been an adventure for the ages. It really has been. I'm always going to remember being 34 and discovering Boiling Point. That was Zenus 1, the first game. These guys have 3 big games like this. Open world where you could put 100 rifles in the trunk and in the second game, an Apache helicopter I lived in. And do not make control. This is something I didn't realize till 200 hours in. If you hold down control while in the helicopter, it could strafe left and right, and it is the absolute sickest thing. And I didn't know that. I thought I was just a good helicopter pilot. But when I discovered that, I became like, dude, it was so cool. And like, it's like real airplanes too. Like, you have to bank in order to turn. Like, nothing of these games has been lesser than another game. In fact, it's the other way around. This game has like better draw distances, as that thing appears 10 feet in front of my face. It just has like better draw distance. This is an ugly level compared to all what I've seen over the last 2 months. But this is just like the starter zone. He said that the Dune buggy is like a slow vehicle. It's the only vehicle that works on sand. But these guys make like 70 vehicles in each game. It's crazy. It's psycho. And they all feel mechanically different from one another. I've just been obsessed with this game company. And this is just... Okay, I don't... how do I say this? Okay, I'm not gonna say that. I'm just mean. I'm just mean. I just prefer AK-47s over space guns. That's all. I'm not gonna be mean. They're good. They're good space guns. It's just that there's so many. Like, we've already decided, like, if you think about it, Earth is a planet in space. Like, we've already had thousands of, like, prototype guns in existence. Like, humans have loved guns. Like, we've already decided through thousands of models, like, which guns are derpy and don't work and are stupid looking, and, like, which ones are cool and awesome and established, like the frickin' Heckler and Koch fucking MP5, the fucking Kalashnikov, fucking AK-47 with the history. Like, there's just so, like, real Earth guns. What is this? This game is so weird. But this is their only ugly map, in my opinion. And this game is Galaxy. Like, you can go to different planets. And this is an unfinished main story. The main story of this game ends abruptly. But there's over 250 quests, and you could visit other planets. And even if there's only 2 fully fleshed out planets with quests and stuff, that's fine. I'm still gonna go see those other biomes, you know, and kill enemies at least. Because, like, these guys do games right, man. They just do. If only this developer existed, you would think, dude, these guys made these games. Okay, this White Gold was released in 2008. This was released in 2009. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's literally better than a Bethesda game. Like, literally has a better rendering distance. Like, you could see things happening far away. Like, I saw a battle happening like a mile away. It was so cool. There's like, oh, you should see the Dune worm. You gotta see the Dune worm, bro. I didn't even look at my map to see where that worm was. I was just like, look at that worm, dude. It literally was a Dune worm. Before Dune did a Dune worm. But, like, this is from 2009, and it's... Their game world design is just so incredible, man. Let's go through some old saves so I can show you the game. See, like, look at this game, dude. That is what I call an alien town, bro. This game has a texture issue. I think the game looks beautiful. So let's see one more time. So yeah, that's what the game looks like by default if you were to just install it and launch it. So I corrected the colors. This is just brightness. This just increases the brightness and contrast by 20%. And then this is NVIDIA's soft shadows. So look at the grass. It's like, look at the walls and stuff. Do you have eyes? You have eyes. I'm sorry. I don't know why I say look. I always say that. Like, look. Do you see? Do you see? Do you see? What am I thinking of? Oh, South Park. Do you see? Do you see the fucking episode with the detectives who are looking for the 20 cut off hands? And there's like, they go into a guy's house with a room where there's 20 human hands nailed to a wall. And he's clearly the killer. And he goes, wait a minute, this isn't our guy. On the left hand, the thumb sticks out that way. These thumbs are facing left. And it's literally just a hand flipped the other direction. He's like, it's not our guy. And then he walks outside and he's like, I just have a weird feeling about that house. And then he goes, call it a hunch. Bro, South Park's on another level, man. Do you see? Do you see? Their ability to see the world for what it is unparalleled. God, that camera shake is gonna make me throw up on a friggin' senior citizen. A disabled citizen. No, what's the word I'm looking for? What? Dude, I said it before. It was so funny. I said it out loud to myself. Not a disabled senior citizen. Fuck. Sorry, I'm not that funny. I try to be funny sometimes, but I'm not that funny. Okay, this is a good scene to show off the NVIDIA SSA. So, off. This is what the game looks like by default. Like shit. This is my game. You can see the soft shadows like drown the car, you know. It might be a little too strong, but I really like AO. I'm an ambient occlusion junkie. Oh, I made this second profile with matching colors just so you could see the AO being toggled on and off without an abrupt color shift. It just makes the game look more like fucking like cooler, like Elden Ring or like Stalker, you know? It's just like, it just looks better, man. I don't know how to describe it, it just looks better. And I just prefer NVIDIA's ambient occlusion over reshades. I just think it's better. It looks like real ambient occlusion. Reshade's ambient occlusion looks like just... No, it's real. They're both real ambient occlusion. But Reshade's ambient occlusion just... It looks like black powder or something. I don't know. It's weird. I don't really... Like, I feel like NVIDIA's ambient occlusion is real shadows that it's putting into the game. Like, literal, actual real shadows. Whereas Reshade just puts in black powder. And it looks good. It is ambient occlusion. Okay, shut up. This game looks awesome. Look at that. That looks great. The texture variety is amazing. 10 out of 10. It's just that the texture resolution... This game needs a texture upscale is what it needs. It would seriously fix everything. Everything would look so much better. It's just the textures themselves are low resolution. What's wrong with me? I'm 33 HP and I think all my legs are broken. Why would I even make a save in this state? I like the way that wall looks. I think there's a cemetery on the other side of this. But yeah, this is their only game world, in my opinion, that's like lame. Because like, it's flat. It's flat. You gotta see their other games. It's like quarries and shit. I just hope that when I get into a spaceship and go to different planets, there's different, like there's literally different elevations and shit. It's like Arma 2, you know, in Zenith White Gold. This is like it's really interesting, and I like driving around, but it's just generic and flat. It's just clearly a square. Like, this is like an example of the worst type of level to make for an open world game. I don't know what this place even is, honestly. I haven't gotten a spaceship yet, so I don't know how that's gonna pan out. But when you go over these, like, apparently this is a game where you can fly to space, fly to every different planet, and it's like real. Like, I don't know if there's a loading screen. I don't know how it works. I haven't done it yet. But I did go over this wall, and it's literally just like the map ends. Like, there's nothing out there. Hold on, what's that command? Set clip equals 1. So it made me a little bit sad. I'm not gonna lie. Wait a minute. Maybe it is more stuff to explore. We're outside the map right now. See, look, it just ends. That makes me sad. But maybe when we get to the space, it'll be better. But still, it's so interesting. Like, there's just been interesting things to find in this little flat. It's just an arena, you know? You can't make maps like this, bro. You guys, your first 2 games are the most stellar examples of open. And then this 3rd game, where I hear you could fly freely to just all different planets. This looks nice. Okay, maybe this is kind of cool, but like, this game is sick, man. Wait, we could even draw HUD and turn off the health bar. These things are sick. I just realized that's the fucking Magnum sound from White Gold. That's the cult revolver sound. I mean, I've only been playing it for 200 hours over the last 30 days. I was hoping it would be a planet that went on forever, even if it was generic outside the first. Maybe I'm completely wrong and something will shut me up later on. There's enemies out here? Already, like, right off the bat, this combat's better than Fallout 4 to me, because it's just smoother and, like, it doesn't stutter and shit. Like, yeah, it's simpler and the graphics are worse, but, like, are they worse? I don't know. This game looks pretty fucking good to me, man. Who am I? I'm like arguing with myself. But yeah, I'm not trying to say it's the best game in the world. It's got, like, you have to fix the colors, you have to stretch the FOV. There's some things you have to do. But it's my personal, like, favorite game. Well, I'm so new to this game, but since I love the other 2 games so much, and this is still using the same base foundation, I think I'm gonna love this too. I see no reason why I wouldn't. And I need to go speak to my father. I mean, no, my father died. He got killed by a woolly mammoth on a hunting expedition. And I bet you $1 million there's going to be a woolly mammoth in this game. And it's like the best games ever made. It's just weird, man. It's weird. You can't predict what's going to happen next. You can't predict what's around the next corner. It's like, these guys make awesome stuff, man. And their quests, you could tell somebody actually sat down and was like, huh, I wonder what the next quest is going to be. You know, and like actually just thought of something and made it happen. Like, and that's the most beautiful quest making in the world. That's the best it can get. Just someone sitting down with a pen and paper. Like, you can't just use like a systematic, formulaic way to just make quests like Ubisoft has done. It's like there's nothing more insulting to our intelligence than that. Like, do you think we're stupid? I could see this has some soft shadows on it. Or maybe that's real shadows. But like, yeah, you could see it. That's just the soft shadows being turned on and off. It definitely looks better with it on. Like, you could see it looks a little darker and cooler. Okay, sorry. I'm an ambient occlusion aholic. These things knock your car over. This game's awesome. And when your car goes flipping, you realize, yes, this is better than a Bethesda game. Because it's like a warthog. It like bounces around and shit. Well, it's like, it's not exactly as smooth as a warthog. It's like, but it's good, you know what I mean? I want to find the fucking Dune worm. Wow, this is actually a little bit larger than I thought. It's a desert. Maybe I'm just being too harsh. It's an alien planet, you know. You're not supposed to fly over the wall and look over the other edge. It's a good game, I swear. But yeah, I don't know. Like, this game for the last 60 days of my life has been pure mind-blowing. So of every moment. Well, what's mind-blowing to me wouldn't be mind-blowing to another person. Like, what's mind-blowing to me is the lights being on at nighttime, a mile away, and I could just, it's the, like, it catches your eye immediately. It's just beautiful. It's just like real light. It's not a fake light in the background. It's like a real dynamic lighting, like, and it just looks great, and you can see the people walking around. And I just think this game does like draw distances better than other games. Well, this is a bad example. You have to see when you're on an island and there's another island 3 kilometers away, and then another island on the other side 2 kilometers away, and both have like 5,000 fucking trees rendered. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And you have like 400 FPS, and it's like your mouse is so... Well, this game actually has like some sort of weird mouse issue. But like the game's performances in general are just so lightweight and snappy, and like it feels like a game's not even running. It's like, I love this game engine. So I really have made this same exact video like 20 times. I'm saying the exact same things. I guess I just can't stress it enough, you know, like this game is good. These games have been good. And the third one is following suit, because look, just like the other games, they remade everything. Every blade of grass, not, you know what I mean? Not a single new reused rock from the last game. The only thing is that I heard this gun sound and it sounds familiar. I wonder if this is from the second game. But this, the sniper rifle, is the sniper rifle sound from... Oh, I don't have the sniper rifle in this save. Okay, let's turn my ambient occlusion on and off. Just the soft shadows. Wait, why does that look different? What's missing from my... It looks like this one has almost like a sharpening on it. Hold on. Maybe it's the fence was just throwing me off. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. Something's different. Brightness, contrast, color. Brightness, contrast, color. Didn't I mess with the contrast or something? 1929. Ooh, that's different. How'd that get different? 19. It should be 1929,000. How'd that get so different? I must have changed it just recently by accident. Okay, see, now I was right. Yes, something was fucking... See, I could tell when some shit's different, man. I'm so good. Such a great person. I can tell that a game looks different when the brightness is 30 values higher. I'm so fucking... I am just a legend. Alright, good night guys. I'm gonna do this for 4 hours straight. I love ambient occlusion. It just makes the whole game look like Dark Souls, bro. And it doesn't come across on YouTube videos. You have to do it yourself. This game's better than fucking No Man's Sky. You should see these things take off. It's literally smoother and more high-tech looking when these things take off than a No Man's Sky's aircraft. And I think I could literally get that thing, and like I think that's gonna be what the spaceship is. So how does that work then? Am I just not allowed to drive outside the map boundaries? Or is this just like not a space area? Can I fly in this zone at all? Oh, I can't get over this wall. Can we turn this off? Or do we have to do set clip equals 1 again? I don't think we can turn it off. We just have to load an old save. If I were to quick save and quick load, it would turn off. Can you guys open the gate? Oh. Oh my god. I'm gonna get in a fight soon in real life, I feel like. Because I'm not a Karen, but maybe I'm like a bully. I'm not a bully. I'm just joking. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just displaying bravado. Which is pathetic, because I'm free. Anyways, oh look, I got over the thing. This game is beautiful! 50 Steam reviews, that's it. 50. And I'm stoned. Since 2009. This is like, it can do what Starfield, like, pretends it can do. You could fly to different planets. Well, look at these graphics. This game is remarkable. And you should have seen this weird thing in the town before. It's like something like this where the floor is like water. I mean, like, not water, but a force field. And there's this temple like under the glass, and it rotates. It's like this creepiest looking thing. It's sick. It's a triangle is what it is. It's like a pyramid, and like, but it comes apart into 4 sections and rotates, and it's just like there's just 4 priests standing around like praying to the heavens. Like, this game's better than a Bethesda game in my opinion, because like you'll be miles away and you'll still see these things in the background in the corner of your eye spinning, you know what I mean? It's still a video game. I mean, yeah, it goes into a low graphics mode, but like the towns really don't. Like, look, that's the shop right there. That's the town. The second game had crazy draw distances, man. Like, not crazy, like, but like crazy in comparison to what we can do. Like, I would, like, if this was like a Unity engine game, I would have to be playing White Gold to make this argument. But like, to see all those trees I was seeing, I would have to like absolutely go to like ultra in like a Unity game to see all those trees, you know, and it would run like horribly. And I just think this is a fantastic game engine, and it just, so many vehicles, aircrafts, boats, quads, jet skis. So I'm still mentally playing the second game. Sorry, I spent 200 hours there. But that's the Vital Engine 3, and that's what I noticed when I right-clicked the executable of the second game. But when I right-click the executable of the precursors, it says Vital Engine 5. And that shit really cranks my shaft, bro. Like, shit like that. Oh, this is a vehicle that you could use. That means. If it says unavailable, that means it's just like, not this one, I can't take this one specific. I love the music too. This would be a great game just to like load up, because that's another cool thing about these games. They fucking launch, you have to delete the intro videos so that it skips. Otherwise you can't skip through them. But if you delete them, it's just, it launches faster than any other game I've ever played in my life. It's just 1 second, and it's just like you're in the main menu, and then you just load game, and 1 second later you're in the game. And this game has quick save, quick load, and it's very stable. It never crashes. That's the thing about this game series, this Vital Engine. Never one single crash. And I've been changing settings, minimizing, alt-tabbing, opening OBS and screen recorder at the same time by accident, like running the game in DirectX 12 mode, forcing it with DXVK. Like, I've done all sorts of abuse to this game, and it just never crashes. This is literally like one of the only games like this. Like, okay, think about it. Like, there's just games like this just don't exist, man. And the ones that do exist, it's like we're waiting on Bethesda to make a new game, because like nobody else does that shit. Like, play this, people. Like, you gotta play this. Play through all 3 of the games, because it's all like this. It's the same base formula. You get your own vehicle, and that vehicle you could use as your fucking... Look, there it is, the Dune worm. For a 2009 unknown video game with 50 fucking Steam reviews, tell me this isn't fucking sick. Hold on, wait for it. This thing actually moves around the game world. It's like, these guys only make good stuff. Like, in the second game, I'd never found it, but it was seriously a teaser. But there was an 11-year-old trailer. What is that smoke coming out of the ground? See, because this game has a better draw distance than other games, I can see that shit coming out of the ground. I think this is the fucking Halud. Look, it is! Look at this fucking thing! I think that's a small one, honestly. That's a tiny one. I swear there's a big one. It's like the best game I ever played. Like, what the fuck is going on? Am I in a coma or some shit? Dude, I swear to God, Mandela, like, updates the world, bro. Mandela, like, updates the world, but some people do make comments like, oh, I remember this game. And I just think, like, Mandela hired those people. Alright, this is that. Look how much shit just, like, renders in this game. Like, thank you. Like, I just like this game. Nothing's, like, popping in as I go across the game world. The game's, like, using up, like, 800 megabytes of RAM. That's it. That's it. And it has graphics comparable, in my opinion. I think it looks better than Fallout 4, easily. Because, easily. Fallout 4 looks like shit. Look at this water. This is locked, but I want to get in there. It's creepy, dude. Look. There's like some fucking statues and shit in there. This game is so cool, man. And it's planetary. Look, there's like a dude in there. Creepy looking. This game just doesn't suffer from issues that... Oh, and another thing, this game uses a feature called illuminated textures. So at nighttime... Here, let me show you. So, like, these textures are like lights. And it just looks... You can't make a space game without that. That's like... Dude, that's so cool. Why doesn't every game use something like that? Look, my flashlight looks blue. I love that this game has flashlights. Although it's kind of like... The first game had the best flashlight in my opinion. But this is a pretty decent flashlight. It's just too bright. It's like too bright. Look. Well, no, that's not a good example. No, I guess it's good. Maybe this game does have a better flashlight. White Gold's flashlight was like an HDR blinding thing. This game is so sick. This game is absolutely insane. Look at the sky. The sound, I really feel like I'm in space. Like, can you hear how excited I am? Like, I'm not joking around, man. These games have been legit experiences. And this is only one planet, and I don't want to spoil myself and go see. This is only one town. This game has different planets. You can fly in space on aircrafts. I haven't even done it yet. Can we go on this roof? Is it a real mesh? Oh yeah, it is. So I'm just flying right now. What the fuck? What the fuck? Whoa! Hold on, I have to make control not crouch anymore. And it took me 200 hours to realize. Look at this game! 50 Steam reviews, it's the best game ever made! That didn't happen. That didn't happen. Let's go back to that town, bro. I need that thing, bro. I need that thing. Dude, I need to get back. He said the first guy said the dune buggy is slow, but it's the only thing that can cross the desert with any effectiveness. But the other two games, like, there's just 70 vehicles. It's crazy. There's trucks, buggies, freaking, like, Renaissance-looking fucking vehicles. Like, Renaissance. What's a Renaissance vehicle? What the fuck is that? That's news to me. It's like this vehicle. What's the word? Like a vintage vehicle. Oh, and there's these like giant fucking weird like elephant things, and like this game's just fucking awesome. Oh, and those robot arms move and like fix the vehicles and shit. I think it's like it's not for me, but I think it's just like a background to make the graphics look good. It doesn't actually, like, I'd love to pull into that. Maybe later in the game it'll do that. I don't know why these little guys render like 10 feet away. I don't know. I need to fix that shit. There's like a game INI file where you can like make all sorts of changes. Alright, the first town's over here. Dry Hulud. What the hell? I downloaded Dune Part 2. And I just need a girlfriend before I watch it. Girlfriend, that's all. I just want a girl that will let me touch her boobs. Is that too much to ask? I see all these weird guys with no confidence and stuff being creepy and weird with these hot girls, man. And I'm like, hello. And I'm like the only normal person that can fucking say hello and shit and be a real person. And these guys are like fucking getting red in the face and like, oh, they're all weird and creepy and fucking creepy and weird. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna sue your fucking girl if you don't fucking behave. If you don't get fucking rocked. I'll be like, yo, you have 5 seconds to get your act together or you're gonna see the back of us walking away. Me and your girl. Oh yeah, so anyways, the story about how I didn't get in a fight, but I was riding my bike past this kid outside this diner, and it was just like, it was a kid. It was like, he was probably my age, but he was just like one of those kids, just like, of the fucking millennial generation or whatever. Just, I don't know, just like insufferable. But anyways, I was riding past, and he was with this girl, and I was riding on my bike, and he looked at me and he said, barf. And within 0.1 seconds, I was in front of him. That's the thing, dude. People get scared of how fast I fucking stand 6 inches away from them. Like, just within 0.1 seconds, I'm in front of this kid standing there. Like, they just fucking, they can't speak English anymore. It's like, so I said, "What you say?" He goes, "Nothing much." And then I didn't say anything. I just put my right hand on my ear and I like stuck my right ear out. And he goes, "Nothing much." And like he was terrified, bro. This guy was so scared. And I said, "No, what did you say when I was riding my bike past?" And I said, "You said barf." And he goes, "Oh no, I didn't." And then I said, "So you're gonna pretend like you didn't say barf?" And then the girl, who was fat, she said, but she had a nice looking face. She said, like Adele. Adele doesn't have a nice looking face. What are you talking about? Anyways. She said, "Oh, we were just talking about a bar. We were just talking about a bar. I swear we were just talking about a bar." And, I looked at her and I said, "If that's true, I'm sorry." And then I, like, rode away. But then I was thinking, like, who looks at a random person that's driving by and says bar at them? I heard it loud and clear. It was barf. And the girl's face, when he said barf, was like, her mouth kind of like opened, like, I can't believe you just said that to a person passing by. You know? So he did say barf. He did say barf. I was just like, why'd you say barf? That's all. I just don't think he's going to be saying shit to people. Like, every day here in Florida, someone says something to me as I ride past, and they don't understand how fast I can be in front of them. And I've done this, like, 3 times. Dude, they don't even know, like, what to do. Like, it's just, like, their brain doesn't accept that that's occurred. Like, they just can't correlate that I'm in front of them within 0.1 seconds. It's not something that they can understand. And it's awesome. It's so fucking awesome. Like, people don't understand that my brain is, like, low latency. Like, I don't like people that, like, take long to respond and shit. I'm not no fucking NPC. People that take long to respond and shit, like, piss me off. I'm like, hey, fuck face. Anyways, sorry. What was I doing? How come I'm going so fast now? I wish I could turn this off. I guess it turns off when you get in your... I guess it turns off when you get in the vehicle. Should I make a save here? That's kinda badass of me to do that. No. See, I don't like making decisions when I'm stoned like this. I always make a save before I start recording like this, because I know my fucking mental capacity diminishes when I'm talking. And I don't want to make saves, you know, because I'm like OCD and very focused, and because I really like this game, and I really want my quests to be perfect, and I don't want to make anybody upset with me. I'm just kidding. Look, these games have trunk space. That's my favorite part about these games, man. And dude, in the second game, you can leave your car from the first car you ever used from 100 hours ago. Will still be on the first island with all the stuff safe in the trunk. And the first game, even though it's very old, it remembers your last 5 used cars, and it might remember more than that. It just saves your last 5 cars on the minimap. It says that too, like only 5 cars max on the minimap or something. It says that in the manual. Alright, let's get in this bad boy. I know how to fly from Xenos 2, and it sounds like the flying sounds, honestly, from Xenos 2. This thing is sick, dude. I wasn't even sure if you could fly in this first level. Look at this game. Look at this little bar over here. Bro, this is the Apache. This is what I've gotten good with using. But you need to make sure your crouch is not set to control, which it probably is. Everybody uses crouch to control. Because if you rebinded the control key, it's bad. It's bad. You're not gonna be able to strafe anymore. And I want to strafe in this thing. Whoa, this thing's big, man. This game is sick with 2009. Nobody knows about it. 50 Steam reviews, bro. So can we just like fly this thing up to space? I didn't make a save? I know that from the second game, when it's parked up against something like that, it's bad. It might be stuck. When it's leaning up against something like that, it's bad. I might be able to like, if it doesn't land flush, it's bad. It's bad. Just make us like reload an old save if it doesn't land flush. That's something I learned from the second game. You can still get it out. That's not true. You can still get it out. Hold on. We could fix it. Watch this. We're gonna fix it. You can prone in these games. It's just the best game. It's just these games have been so fun. I'm like, it's okay. I can't believe I didn't make a save near that fucking thing, man. I don't have a save for near this. I would have to go back in time. See, I don't know if I have any saves in that town. Is this the main town though? Oh, it is. Okay. I thought that was the... Dude, this game looks sick. Like, the art style looks awesome. But by default, the field of view is like 60 or something, and it looks dumb. Like, other gameplay videos of this game, they look like shit. I'm sorry. The other gamers, they're dumb, man. You gotta watch me play games. I'm better. How humble am I? I just know how to make a game look right, bro. That's all. Sue me. I need to return the shadow resolution to 4096. But, I don't think we're supposed to get that. So, my father, there's a main quest that I'm not doing. Just like the first game, I just put the main quest aside, and I just did side quests for hundreds of hours. But it is interesting. He says, my father left me a spaceship. I need to just grab a power cell to repair it or some shit like that. So I should probably do that quest. But I didn't know if he's talking about like a spaceship to take you into level 2 or something. You know what I mean? I don't know what he's talking about. I didn't think you could fly in this world. I thought this was just a dune buggy world. I'm gonna write cheat. Yeah, there you go. I cheated, so it's a sullied save. It's a dirty behavior. I don't like cheating. Well, look at the side thing. It like pumps. Look, that little side thing in the fucking red dot, where the red graphics are. Is that my little peanut? Press the I need to go some peanut. It's been like 4 hours. Cats, whoever said cats are aloof is a liar. Alright, I'll let you go. She must have went on an adventure or something, because she's desperate to get to the crunchies. Rather than... She'll let me usually pet her first, and then she'll get to the crunchies. But she just wanted crunchies, man. She was like, fuck this motherfucker, man. Trying to pick me up while I'm trying to eat my motherfucking crunchies, motherfucker. Bro, this game is sick. I was hoping it would be a little more like not like Xenos 2 in the landing. Like it has to be perfect, you know what I mean? It's not. It doesn't really. You could go full speed and land pretty hard, actually. These games are sweet. Dude, this game is sick, bro. 50 Steam reviews. 50. Ah! There's a buyer. Ah! What the fuck? You can hear him too. What the fuck? Look, his little leg just came out. Let's shoot it. Oh look! This game really does use sounds. All the sounds from the second game. But that's fine, because every single graphics is a different, completely different creature. Completely different town, completely different everything, like water looks different. Are these things something we could shoot? Could we fly up into it? Could we crash into it? Oh no, it's fake. That makes sense. No, it makes sense why I couldn't kill it. They're just for the visuals, but that's fine, that's fine. I wonder if we could shoot Dry Halud. Why am I calling it dry? Nar Halud? Gul Halud? There's a word before Halud. I need to get the strafe compatibilities. Holy shit, this thing is sick. It can just go right down to the ground like that? Whoa. Oh, maybe it's not supposed to do that. Because look, the landing gear like keeps coming out. This game is sick. I'm just manually doing this. I was just like pulling a reverse wheelie. What the fuck happened? What happened? Okay, that's something the second game did too. You touch anything in your aircraft, the developers they're like, oh, must explode it. Must blow the player to smithereens. Whoa, you hear that creepy music? This game's like literally better than like Half-Life 2 as well. Like the way this starts, this is a completely different aircraft. Whoa, what the fuck? I think I just created a bug. Whoa, what the fuck is happening right now? What the fuck is happening right now? Maybe that's just where I'm supposed to go for the main story quest. On a different planet. How's that for a spoiler? Holy shit. Dude, these planets have walls and boundaries. These planets suck. Why are they like this? So these are like levels of like a standard video game. I don't understand. It's funny because the first two games are more open than this, and they're not space planet games. I just don't understand why there's standard levels in this game when the first two games didn't have those. Well, they're not standard levels. I mean, come on, these are pretty big open worlds. It's like not though, you know what I mean? But the first two games were open worlds. So I'm still confused, like, because someone said this game only has 2 fleshed out worlds. Did they mean 2 levels? Like this? Like just 2 little levels? Because that would be sad. That would be sad. But there's space, dude. There's videos of people fighting space and shit, going to space stations and shit. Well, look at this game. Holy shit. Even if it doesn't have space, this game's cool, man. Okay, never mind. I take it back. This is pretty fucking cool. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't... Maybe these are just 2 intro levels, for all I know. I have no idea. Wow, look at that fence. Even a completely new fence. Look at those sounds, bro. This is so cool, man. This is so cool. But why isn't it like open? You know, like how does the game work? That's all I want to know. Like, when does the spaceship, when do I fly to space? Because that was a cutscene that took me here. You know? Look, there's a spaceship I can use. This game is so cool. It's a completely different model as well. Oh wait, I can't use this one? What's my objective here? Spice. Is this literally Dune? Maybe Dune copied this game. Maybe the main developer, the main director of Dune played this game. Just stole it. Dude, I have Dune Part 2 downloaded. Does any girlfriend exist? Excuse me, are you girlfriend? Perfect. Just grab her by the arm. This is like Turok, bro. Look at this shit. This game is sick. In the first game, you could pick up and throw any physics objects. In the second game, you could still kick things and move things. And you'd be surprised how many things are destructible in these games. Dude, these developers went ham with the fucking red barrels. This game does explosions with no lag. None. It just does them perfectly. 50 Steam reviews. There's underground too. Like, look, that's good dynamic lighting. You see that? That looks great. Do you know how many times I've been in a cave in a game and I've said, I wish this cave just had like a little bit of light somewhere. And look, of course, just another example of thousands of these developers just doing everything better. But I am confused about how the game works. Oh look, these trees are real. We could stand on top of them. Okay, like, that looks nice to me. Those leaves look nice to me. There's like some sort of technique that makes them look 3D. So let's set control. Let's go to the controls. And let's set them back to default. And apply. And I bet you $1,000,000 now I'll have a new thing I can do in that aircraft. I bet you $1,000,000,000,000. I can strafe now when I hold control. Ooh, I love that woman's voice. You hear that? Oh look, there's even photos in that decal. This game is sick. Look, there's like pictures in this. Okay, watch. Now I'm gonna hold control. Hold on, let's go higher. Let's go higher. Okay, let's see if this game can do it. Control, hold left. Oh, it can do it. It can do it. It's slow. What? Why is it so slow? I don't understand. Why is it slow? I'm strafing. That's cool. That would be cool for precise landings. But like, why is it so slow? Like, for seriously. Like, look at this bar over here. It reminds me of like the art in like Dead Rising 1. Like, it's so cool. Oh, I mean Dead Rising 2. Dead Rising 2. Okay. I am not good at that. Holy crap, that thing's big, man. Like, look at this game. Oh yeah, and look at these tiles over here. 50 Steam reviews. Nobody knows about this game. Look, that's parallax. And those tiles look 3D. Dude, this game is so cool. Look at that. Look at that 2D alligator thing. It looks like, I love that they did that. That's adorable. That reminds me of, not Morrowind. What was the game that's even older than Morrowind? This is like seriously the best, one of the best games I've ever played in my life. It has a texture problem, but... Oh, and this bitch, I saved her... I made her landlord leave her alone, and she heals me for free now. She's like a free doctor. Fucking sweet. Oh, and there's, what else is awesome? Oh, look at these little robots that clean the floor. This game owns. Dude, it has over 250 quests. So even though the main story is apparently unfinished, just the amount of 6 gigabytes of assets that I looked through, considering the first game was like 1 gigabyte and the second, well, the first game was like 2 gigabytes or something. I don't know, 3 gigabytes? I don't remember. I don't fucking remember. But there were like 2 or 3 gigabytes, both of the first 2 games, and this game is 6 gigabytes, and it really has more files, like legit files, like textures and stuff, and I was like really pleased to see that. It's not just like sound files or anything. This game owns, dude. Look at this shit. Look at this. I kind of wish that command set clip was a clip mode. It's not. It's just you literally fly. One of the best games ever made. People don't know about it. I didn't know about it. What does that say about their advertising skills? I didn't find out about this game till 2024, and it's the best game I've ever played in my fucking life. Look at this art style, man. Look at how beautiful this is. Come on, man. That is gorgeous. That is absolutely the best you can do. Look at that. Look at this game. The water is beautiful. Wow, look, even the tiles are parallax, so it looks 3D. So they made a really good job with low resolution textures, you know what I mean? Now that it's daytime, we might be able to see through this door a little bit better. Whoa, look at the light coming through the fucking... This game is sick. Imagine this game with an HD texture pack. And it's possible too, like you could do it. Like this game lets you, there's like an SDK or something, I forget what those are called, like a source. You can make mods if you wanted to. And like just nobody knows about this game. I seriously think this is like Mandela effect in reverse, just adding new shit to the universe. Because I literally asked the universe for a game like this. It just doesn't make sense that I wouldn't know about this. I've always been a no-lifer that sits on my computer looking for games. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I've known about Russian games. It just doesn't make sense. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful game. And it's very interesting, and the quests are very unique, and I haven't even been to space yet. I haven't even done the quests yet. And I've already probably played like 40 hours just running around doing silly quests and stuff. But the perks, you get perks. And they're awesome. They're really useful. Like this game's the one game in the world where the perks make a huge difference. Like, I love this game's perks. This UI looks dumb, but once you play the first game and understand the first game that uses the same game engine, you'll understand that they purposely did that. Because it's like a fleshed out game. And all that fleshed out stuff is still in the game. Like the reputation stuff, how people react towards you. And the combat is literally good too. Like, oh, the same exact problem. I thought I fixed this. Okay, that's this game's, I'm not saying the game's perfect. It comes out, the tires get stuck in the ground when I leave my car. Or maybe I did fix it. It's just that this is the save when it was bugged. You know what I mean? Because I went to the game and I disabled pre-caching in the game INI. So that's something you'll probably never even see if you don't fuck with the game. But I was just messing around. I like to disable and enable things and fiddle with stuff. Let's go into one of these buildings. Look at this computer chair. This game's so cool. This guy gave me a quest to get like 10 gnaw claws. He sells shit. Like, this game is literally, there's no example of anywhere where it's like lesser game. It's literally better than our games. Like, there's nothing lesser than other games. I can't stress that enough. There's more dialogue, more features, prone, jump, crouch, knife, stealth, go prone. It's just, these games have been incredible. So what's awesome about the precursors is going to be the side quests and just the raw amount of content, because if you come in looking for a main game plot, it might be good. That the first two games shut me up real quick about how good their plots were. But it's like, it's all about the side quests and stuff, man. It's like, that's where you're gonna spend your time, and the side quests are really good. This game's side quests are better than our game's main quests, and that's a fact. That's just a fact. They're unique. They're different. They're all very weird. I need to fix the shadows. I ruined them. He's got a robot too. Can I stand on this thing? Am I on top of it? Yeah, I am. Is it confused? Did I break it? We gotta try everything. We gotta try and land a helicopter on top of this. That's the thing. I'm still in my playthrough phase of these games. When I'm done, I'm gonna go back through all 3 of the games, and I'm gonna go to all the weird locations, try to get out of the game world, try to get under the game world. That's when I start, I'm gonna be playing this game for the rest of my life, these games. These are behemoth PC RPGs that are fully accessible. You can mod them. It's just like, you could alt tab to desktop. That's another thing. It alt tabs nicely to desktop. Like, you could leave these games running in the corner and just go do something else. And in fact, I left the first game running for like a month. Look at this creepy ass guy, dude. He actually will heal you for money. This game's so cool, man. What is that? Oh, and then there's like little residence areas. Hold on. This is a fake door, but I can see through it. Maybe it opens up later. Oh, it's not a fake door. It's a real door. I think this is the fake one. Where's that little alleyway that has like people's houses? But yeah, so if your tires are stuck like that, I don't think yours ever will. I don't think you'll ever see that bug. Just ride over any hill or something. They pop out. Even just getting in it, sometimes they pop out. I love the way those tiles look. So my field of view is 78. That you can find in the game.ini. And I set the there's standard fob and mechanical fob. Mechanical fob means in vehicles. I set them both to 78 so that the camera doesn't zoom in or out when you're getting in a vehicle. And that was a good decision because it doesn't anymore. This is such a cool game, man. Oh, and another thing, like weird weather events happen. Like in the first level, like the sky would turn purple at certain times. Like, it's not like the developers understand that like we're in space and like the weather's not going to be the same, you know what I mean? Like the sky will be like purple or yellow or blue at times, and it's just really, it's cool. Wow, these illuminated textures look amazing. See, it's literally an illuminated texture, so it's like a light in itself. Otherwise, at nighttime, just everything would just look like dark. I just think this game's awesome, man. I really do think these games are better than like Fallout 3 easily. Fallout New Vegas. I'm having more fun than I had with Fallout New Vegas playing through all these games. And that's a crazy thing to say. Like, why play through Skyrim for the 50th time when a literal better game exists? Well, I mean, it's a very different... why am I comparing this game to Skyrim? It's nothing alike. That's like a sword game with fantasy. But you know what I'm saying? Just like, I'm just talking about the adventure in general. Like, you want something different. This is like hits all the spots, man. Like, something different, something new, a different feel, a different game engine you've never felt before. Just all the greatest things I've ever wished for has come true for me, and I really do think this is a reverse Mandela effect, because clearly I would have played this game the day it came out if I knew about it. It's almost like I got to binge watch a show, in a way, by playing through all these games, one after another like that. Boiling Point is on GOG, but the other following two games are both on Steam. But if you type in the precursors, it doesn't come up. You have to just type in precursors. I don't know why. Literally nothing comes up if you type in the precursors. Steam did this game dirty, bro. No wonder it has only 50 Steam reviews. People probably type in the precursors and think it's like, oh, the precursors isn't on Steam. You know what I mean? It's just called precursors. Well, that was a stupid decision by the developers to name it something that probably they should have. No, it says the. Yeah, Steam did this game dirty, bro. Alright, thanks for watching.